Thank you. I know this is the bit that you all come for. It's not for the free food or the free alcohol. It's very much to hear me speak, so I'll make it worth your while, I promise. Just say thank you again to Rasa and to Anish Srinivasan and his choir for those wonderful performances. Vanakkam Sadaran. 2016 was a really big year globally. It was a year, I think, that was filled with threats and with opportunities. We saw that a lot here in Chennai, of course, not least with the tragic passing of the former Chief Minister. But on a more positive note for the UK, last year, our new Prime Minister, Theresa May, made her first visit outside of Europe, out of the European Union, to India in November for the EU-India, or the UK-India Tech Summit, at which we announced over £1 billion worth of new deals. More than a third of those deals came out of this mission here in Chennai. And thank you. And that's a real reflection of how good the team that we have here is, but also about how closely the UK and the Indian economies are entwined. And I think it was really pleasing for us to realize just last week that once again, the UK has been confirmed as the largest G20 investor into India and the biggest job creator through FDI. Between 2000 and 2016, the UK has invested £19.3 billion in India and created over 3.7 lakh jobs. 2017 is going to be a really big year for the UK too. It will define our departure from the European Union. But as our ministers have said, we're leaving the institution. We're not leaving the continent. We want the EU to succeed, and we will work with it for a stronger, more secure, and a more prosperous Europe and a more prosperous UK. We will remain a truly global Britain, leveraging existing partnerships and building new ones based on mutual respect and a commitment to free trade. To quote our Prime Minister, we have to use this moment to build a great global trading nation. Our relationship with India will remain a strategic priority. I'm sure you've noticed the very fine Bentleys that we have parked here. They're pretty hard to miss. Now's probably a really good time to tell Satya Bagla, the MD of Bentley India, and Trevor Gay, who's joined us from the UK, that any vehicles that come onto this compound become the property of Her Majesty the Queen. And as her representative in Chennai, they're mine. But more seriously, I'm delighted to showcase for the first time in Chennai these three stunning vehicles, all of which have been handcrafted in the UK in Crewe. We're in the Indian capital of healthcare, so it's entirely appropriate that we mention Westminster Healthcare, a UK company, which is investing £15 million in a 9-storey state-of-the-art healthcare centre in Nungambakkam. They're offering a 5-star service that will be preventative as well as reactive, and which will marry the best technology and the world's most renowned doctors. But I also want to give a special mention to a company called TVS Logistics. Trade and investment is a two-way street. We're very proud that the UK is such an open economy. Last year, India was second only to the United States in investing into the UK and creating new jobs. We work really closely with TVS Logistics. In the last 10 years, they have gone from 0 to 4,000 new jobs in the north of England, and are going to create another 10,000 jobs over the next 5 years. Just to give you an idea of how open our economy is, TVS Logistics is part of a very sensitive Ministry of Defence contract, which is providing military logistical support that's going to save the UK taxpayer $500 million over the next 13 years. And a special plug for the British Council. When our Prime Ministers met in the United Kingdom in 2015, they recognised our cultural links, our deep cultural bonds, not least based on the UK's vibrant multiculturalism, which has been built on our history and also the large numbers of ethnic communities who are living in the United Kingdom and have changed the culture of that country. So they agreed in 2015 that this year would be the year of culture, to celebrate modern-day India's relationship with the UK, to connect young people in both countries and to inspire them to build a new relationship between our two countries for the next 70 years. So please do keep an eye out on all the events that the British Council and we will be putting on over the rest of this year. I'm going to resist the temptation to list all the things that my team has done and of which I am proud. There are far too many. But I did want to mention two which reflect the work we have been doing over the last 3.5 years to support women in India. The first of those is a Pan-India project which was led by my team here to develop more holistic support for women survivors of burns violence. Violence against women in any form is horrific, but burn survivors are amongst the most vulnerable, the most abandoned, and we're so proud to be making a difference by sharing new guidance to burn care practitioners and policymakers across India to try and make the situation better for them. I also want to name check our She Leads program, which is about identifying, well, obviously someone's here, it's about identifying women who have the ambition, who have the ability, who have the drive to really change India and investing in their future. And we are creating a bespoke training program. Now, next week, we'll be launching that program with the first group of 10 winners to create a cadre of young women leaders in India. And we'll be doing that with Lieutenant Governor Kiran Bedi and with Shruti Hassan, amongst others. Tonight, though, mainly is our opportunity to say thank you to all of you, our friends who have helped us do what we do, what I think we do very well. We couldn't do any of the things we do half as well without your support, without your help, and without your friendship. So on behalf of our team here, it's not going to happen this year. I'm looking for Sean Kelly. Slight technical issue again. Please. Thank you. So on behalf of all of us here at the British Deputy High Commission, on behalf of all of us at the British Council, our sister organisation, please join me in raising a toast to our Queen, to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Thank you.